Bonnie here, and I have the second part of our band workout. This one is all on the mat, and I have the band doubled, and I'm going to lay myself down on the floor and have that doubled band in my hands, okay? And we're going to bend the elbows so that the elbows are pointing up to the ceiling. My head is on the floor. My knuckles are almost touching the floor. And then I want to think of myself as being quite neutral. So lower my ribs towards the mat, but keep a little bit of lift in the lower back so that you have a natural curve there. And your challenge as we move is to keep that natural curve and prevent it going down to the mat in any kind of sort of flexion that's going to happen. That would be rolling or tilting the hips. So with the band in back of your head and the elbows pointing to the ceiling, you're going to bring the elbows forward, nod your chin, lift your upper body up so that your thoracic spine is in flexion but your lumbar is neutral, and simply pull the band apart with your hands. Your elbows go into your ribs as you do that, and come down. Exhale, come up, pull the band apart, and go down. Now you're going to exhale, come up, upper body is in flexion, lower body is neutral, and reach your arms out. Then hold your upper body just the way it is, hold neutral in the lumbar spine, bring your long hand back by your ears, bend your elbows and go down. Let's do it again. You're going to nod your chin and lift your upper body as your elbows come towards the mat on either side of your ribs. Pull the band apart. Release the band. Reach your arms out towards your knees. Bring the arms back in line with your ears. Relax your shoulders. Count to 1, 2, 3. Bring your head down, bend your elbows. Let's add a little challenge to this by lifting one leg up into tabletop as we lift the upper back. Nod your chin. Exhale, the upper body is coming up. The elbows are coming to the mat. One leg is coming into tabletop. Pull the band apart. Release it. Reach the arms out over the knee. Bring the arms back in line with your ears. Relax your shoulders. And count for 3, 2, 1. Bring the leg down. Bring the upper body down. Let's do the other side. Bend your elbows. The elbows come toward the mat as you lift your upper body and you bring the other leg to tabletop. Pull the mat apart. Release. Reach your arms over your knee. Bring the arms back in line with your ears. Count to 1, 2, 3. Put your leg down. Put your head down. Now you're going to put the band underneath your head and it becomes a lovely hammock. Your elbows are pointing not straight up nor straight to the side, but kind of at a 45-degree angle. Right, I would like you to imprint your spine. I'm going to let go of the band now. You're going to pull your ribs together, pull them down towards your hip points, pull your hip points slightly up, but this is all done with your abdominals, not with your glutes. And then you're having your low back come closer to the mat. Picking up the ends of the band again, hopefully. Okay, you want to keep the imprint in your body and lift one leg up into tabletop and the other leg up into tabletop. All right, so I want you to toe tap down with pointed feet, and the important thing is that your femur moves forward and that the angle at your knee stays pretty constant. So you don't want to straighten your leg and you don't want to kick your butt. Instead, you keep this right angle and you put it down and come back up. And the other one goes down and comes back up. You don't actually have to touch the floor. Just go down toward the floor, and particularly if it hurts your low back, don't touch the floor. just bring the femur to an angle that you can still keep your low back in an imprint. First side and second side. I could do this all day. I love it. First side and second side. Good. Squeeze your legs together. Have the legs in tabletop with your ankles slightly higher than your knees. Put a nod in your head. And then your upper body is coming up, but not by pulling your arms. It's going to come up by using your upper abdominals. Take an inhale here, and on the exhale, lift your upper body up and lower it down. Exhale, lift, shoulders go down as you lift, head goes back. So some people want to jut their head forward. You wouldn't want to do that. Pull it back, lower the shoulders, and go down. You should feel your abs flattening as you come up and releasing very slowly as you go down. We have two more. Exhale and inhale. Exhale, hold it up, relax your shoulders, come up another inch. Now as you go down to the mat with the upper body, one leg is going to toe tap and come back up. Now the other leg and come back up. And if you want to challenge, now both legs and come back up. It's first leg, come back up. Whoops, forgot the upper body. Second leg and come back up. Both legs and come back up. Two more sets like this. First leg and come back up, and second leg and come back up. Both legs come back up. Last set. Inhale, exhale. Don't forget to really lift that upper body. Inhale, exhale. Now hold it up as close as you can, and we're going to pulse the knees towards the nose 8 times. So it's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Pull the head back. 3. Lower the shoulders. 2 and 1. Bring your legs down. Bring your arms down. And take a well-deserved break. Okay, we're going to take the band off the head and put the center point of the band around your right leg. Okay? Left leg is just on the floor. You're going to hold both ends of the band in your right arm and anchor the right elbow to the floor. Okay? Now you can have your head down on the mat the whole time, or you can put your hand behind your head and just keep it lifted. You'll have an easier time keeping your imprint if you lift your head and shoulders a little bit. It's really up to you. Okay, so we're going to start very easily. Leg is going to go straight up to the ceiling, and you're going to lower it down as low as you can without losing your imprint and bring it up. The forearm can stay pretty stable as you do this. Exhale and inhale. You feel an increase of resistance and a decrease of resistance. And down and up. Now you know this is too simple, so refresh your imprint and bring the other leg up into tabletop. As the straight leg goes down, the bent leg does nothing. As the straight leg comes up, the bent leg toe taps. And so you're doing reciprocal motion with your legs. One is lifting and lowering, the band leg, and one is toe tapping. And your abdominals are saying, okay, I'm feeling this. Now if you don't want to toe tap with this leg, you can just leave it stationary and lift and lower the other leg. One more here, and let's add the toe tap and come back up. Okay, 2 legs to the ceiling, right? You're going to lift your upper body. I really recommend this unless your neck is really killing you. And you're going to have your right leg go down, the band leg, and as it comes up, the left leg goes down. Right leg and left leg. Right leg and left leg. Right leg and left leg. We have 4. You might be feeling your hip flexor a lot. 3, 2 more, 2, 1 more. Bring them together. Now, you can see how low you might want to take your free leg. I'm going to take mine reasonably low, and you're going to now bring the band leg down to the level of that leg without losing your imprint, and then bring the band leg up. Both legs stay straight as you bring it down and you bring it up. You bring it down and you bring it up. You lower it and you lift it. I exhale as it goes down, inhale as it comes up, exhale and inhale. If this is too much for your lower back, that other leg stays higher. 1 more. Then bring the free leg up to the other leg, so they're both pointing to the ceiling, and lower them both together and both up. You can connect your feet if you want to. It helps a little, but the free leg is actually working more than the band leg because it's unsupported. We have 2 more. It's 2. And last one. Excellent. Now I want you to lower the free leg to the floor. Lower your head to the floor. Have your free hand on your hip point on this side and really straighten the leg. You'll have the band leg go across your body and circle out as far as you can go. I can't go too far because I hit the wall, but you can go further, I'm sure. 2. Exhale, 3. And 4. 1 more. The free hand is on the hip point to make sure that you're not rocking or rolling, right? Let's do the other side. You're going to go away from the body, cross the body. You can inhale to start, exhale to finish, and pause at the top. You're sinking your abs the whole time. You can be neutral in the low back. We've got 1 more. Good. Hold it there. Bring your arms higher up the band. Flex and point your foot. Flex and point. Flex and point. 3 and 2. 1. Without lifting your hip, pull the straight leg closer to you by bending your elbows. And then let it go. Then you're going to bend the knee that's in the band. Put both ends of the band back in your right hand again. Bend your left leg or your free leg and just press the leg forward, the band leg, and bring it back. Press it forward and bring it back. Press it forward, bring it back. 1 more time. Press it forward and bring it back. Refresh your imprint. Bring the leg up into tabletop. And now it's the right leg that goes out and the left leg. And the right leg, you'll recognize this is our reciprocal bend and stretch that we sometimes refer to as bicycle. We have 2 more. 1 more. Now bring the 2 legs together. Again, you connect them if you want to, and stretch them both out as long and as low as you can keep your imprint. If that low back starts to lift, you're going to stop at that level. We have 3 more. It's 4, 2 more, 5, 1 more, 6. Keep your legs in tabletop, keep your back imprinted. Put either end of the band in either hand. Put your other foot in the band next to the first one. Bend your knees. I'm going to turn my palms up so that the band is running on the inside of the palm, connected at the thumb. Okay? Lift your head at this point, relax your shoulders. You're going to stretch out your legs without moving your arms and bring them back. Stretch out your legs and bring them back. exhale, and inhale, exhale, inhale. We have two more like this. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Give yourself a little bit more slack in the band by holding closer to the edges. Don't move your legs. Make sure that you're perfectly vertical in your femur bone, and stretch your arms over your head and slightly up to the ceiling. It's not back, but up a little bit, and come back. Exhale and inhale. Exhale. If your neck is bothering you, you could put your head down here. Two more. One more. Great. Now we're going to put them together. Maybe you'll want to hold all the way at the edges of the band so you don't have too much strain. Legs and arms go in opposite direction and they come back. Exhale. You're trying not to lose your imprint, keeping your upper body up and high. We've got three more. And two. One more. Put your head down. Transfer both ends of the band to the hand that didn't have them before. For me, it was the left. I'm going to put that left elbow down on the mat. Take the right leg out of the band and bring it down to the mat. Okay? You're going to reach the top leg or the band leg up to the ceiling and straighten it out as much as you can and lower it and lift it. Lower and lift. Lower, lift, lower, and lift. Now let's add the leg that's bent on the ground. So as the straight leg lowers, the free leg will lift to tabletop, and then it will tap the toe. And lower and lift. Remember, you have the option of not moving the free leg, but it's kind of more fun if you do. And two, good. And one. And then bring the free leg up. Reach both legs up to the ceiling. I really do recommend that you put your hand behind your head and come up with your upper body here to help yourself keep your imprint. And then we're going to scissor the leg. The band leg goes down, and then the other leg. The band leg, and the second leg. Exhale, and inhale, and exhale, and inhale. We have two more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Bring the legs together. The free leg goes as low as you think you can keep it there, as the band leg goes down to the level of the free leg and then comes up. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. We have three more. It's 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Bring both legs up together. Connect your feet if you want to. Straighten the legs as much as you can and lower them together as low as you can keep your imprint, but no lower. Because if you allow your back to lift, then you're not training your muscles to stabilize. We have 3 more. It's 3, 2 more, 2, 1 more, 1. Good. You're going to lower the free leg to the mat. Lower your head. Lower your free hand next to your hip or on your free hip point. Straighten out the leg in the band, and then you're going to allow the leg to go across the body, away from the body, and pause at the top. Inhale as you start the circle. Exhale as you come around, pause at the top. And circle. Start on the inhale, end on the exhale, and pause. 2. We've got 1 more. Good. Hold it. Get ready to reverse directions. You're going to go away from the body, then across the body. Pause at the top. away, across, and pause. Away, across, and pause. We have 2 and 1. Good. Hold higher up on the band. Both arms are straight. Bring your foot or leg closer to you. Point and flex, and point and flex, and point and flex. 3 more. 3 and 2. Feel your calf engage, feel your shin engage. Calf and shin. Pull the leg closer to you without lifting the hip. Stretch those hamstrings. And then put the band in your left hand, the one that's been anchoring it. Put that elbow down, bend the leg into tabletop. Bring the other leg bent on the floor and start reaching that leg out and bringing it in. This is called the single leg stretch. It's supported with the band. We have 2 more. 2 and 1. Now it's your choice. You can keep your head down. I like to put my free hand under my head, lift my upper body, and hold the weight of my head with the free hand. Bring the other leg up into tabletop, making sure I'm imprinted. And then you're going to reach one leg out and the second leg out. The first leg and the second leg. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. You have 2 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Bring both legs back together. They're going out and in together. They're going to go out as low as you can keep your imprint and back in. Exhale and inhale. And exhale and inhale. It's 3, 2 more, and 2, and 1 more. Come back in, bring your head down, put both ends of the band back in either hand, put the first leg next to the second leg, bend your knees, and bring both ends of the band into your back hand. Okay, and then I want you to put your feet on the ground and turn yourself over until you have your hips stacked exactly on one another, not rolled back at all. Have the ends of the band in your hand, have your knuckles on the ground, and your head supported. My legs are long, they're in line with my shoulder and my hip. You could kick them forward a little or not, and I want you to make sure that my ribs are not sinking into the ground. You see how that makes me all kind of crunched in the top? But if I lift my ribs, then I'm more neutral. Relax your shoulder. The bottom leg stays on the ground. Flex both of your feet so your toes are pointing to me. And just the top leg lifts and lowers. It doesn't lift very far because the band is stopping it. Lift it and lower it. Lift it, lower it. Lift it, lower it. Lift it and hold at the top. And you're going to circle little circles with that top leg, never letting it drop. So circle, 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 circle. Reverse your circle, so you're coming forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring the top leg up again. Bring the bottom leg up to meet it. Lower both legs down. Top leg up, bottom leg up, both legs down. Top up, bottom up, both legs down, up, up, and down, up, up, and down, up, up. Hold it up, and only the bottom leg goes down and up. Top leg is an anchor. 2 and 3. Whew. and 4, this is hurting my hip, and 5, the top one, and 6. Now bring the legs together, let them go down and let them come up together, down and up. Try to keep your stretching through the crown of your head, keeping your ribs off the mat. 2 more, 2, 1 more. Good. Lift your fist off the mat, bend your knees up to your chest. Then you're going to wrap both ends of the band across the middle of your thigh and put your fist down where it was. And you're going to open the top leg and close it. Open and close. Now make sure it's just the leg moving and not your hip moving. It's up and down. Add pulses at the top. You're going to open and pulse, 2, 3, and close. Open and pulse, 2, 3, and close. Open and pulse, 2, 3, and close. 2 more. Pulse, 2, 3, and close. 1 more time. Pulse, 2, 3, and close. Swing your legs around. Sit up. Shift to the other side. Okay, again, both ends of the band are in your back arm so that when you turn to the side, you can have your elbow up, your fist down, and your body supported. Okay, so here's your fist, here's your stack, and make sure that you're not falling into the mat, but you're lifting up off the mat. Feet are flexed, toes pointing towards me, and you're going to lift the top leg and lower it, and lift it and lower it, and lift it and lower it, and lift it and lower it. We have 2 more. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Now let's do what they call staggered legs. The top leg lifts, the bottom leg lifts, they lower together. Top leg, bottom leg, lower together. Top leg, bottom leg, lower together. Top, bottom, down. Up, up, down. 1 more. Up, up, down. Now the top leg lifts, the bottom leg lifts, only the bottom leg goes down. Top leg is your anchor as the bottom leg lifts and lowers, and lifts and lowers. You have 2 more. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Oh, and I forgot circles with the top leg. How could I do that? Circle, 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 circle. Reverse your directions and circle, 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 circle. Lower your top leg. Lift both of your legs up and down, and up and down, and exhale and inhale, and exhale and inhale. You have 2 more. Exhale, inhale. 1 more. Exhale, inhale. Then lift your arm off the mat, bend your knees into your chest or up toward your chest. Don't let yourself all sink down. Lift that rib up and put your fists down on the mat. You could lift your feet if you want to, just to make it a little harder, or you can keep them down on the mat. I'm going to lift them up on this side. You're just going to open the leg and close the leg. Open and close. Open, close, open, close. Now we're going to add pulses. We're going to open and pulse, 2, 3, and close. Open and pulse, 2, 3, and close. Open and pulse, 2, 3, and close. Last one, pulse, 2, 3, and close. Good. Straighten out your legs and sit yourself up. The band is still around both feet, and you're going to sit up on your sit bones. You don't want to be sitting like that. You do want to be sitting upright. Lean over a little bit so that you can hold closer to your toes, so that when you sit up, you can pull your shoulders down and you have good resistance. Okay, you're going to bend your elbows and pull back and straighten out. Pull back and straighten out. Pull back, straighten out. 3 more. Back and straighten out. Back, straighten out. 1 more. Pull and release. Now the arms, we're going to have the palms facing down and open them out away from one another and back together. I'm going to put one a little higher than the other so you see what's happening. Open and close. You really can't get much further than I'm getting. And 3 more. 3, 2 more. 2 and 1. Hold your arms straight, and with a straight back rather than a rounded back, you're going to lean back and come up using those back muscles. Feel like you have a sandwich. Your abdominals are pulling in, your back muscles are pulling forward, and come back up. Go into the lean with a nice wide collarbone and come up. We've got 3 more. It's 3, good, and 2. We have just 1 more. It's 1, and come up. Cross the band, okay? And we're going to start with a high row. Both elbows are coming back. Bring them about to where the middle of your shoulder is. You don't necessarily want them in back. And then lengthen them out. Pull in and reach out. Elbows are pointing to the side. Chest is slightly lifting as you do this. 2 more. 2. 1 more. Keep your bottom arm straight, whichever band is on top. We're going to work that arm. So you bend only that elbow and twist and come back. Bend and twist and come back. When you're sitting, your hips really can't move, so you should really feel your obliques moving from your waist right up towards your armpit. We have 1 more. Exhale and inhale. I like to cross the band in the other way then, so I'm not impeded by the other band. So sit up really straight. Use your other arm, bend it and twist, and come back. Bend it and twist, and come back. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. You can feel your shoulder blade gliding in towards your spine as that elbow twists you. And let's do 1 more. Great. Okay, we're going to unwrap the band and come around and lay on your stomach. The band is going to be in back of your thighs, sort of draped across the back of your thigh, and you're going to be on your stomach. Your arms are long, the palms are facing down, the thumbs are out. Your legs are about the width of the mat. Your toes are stretched out. All of your toes touch the floor. You're going to have your pubic bone down, but suck your abs in. Can you see that little movement of the pelvis to put it into a stable position? Reaching through the toes, pressing into them, lift your kneecaps. Get your tailbone to go down a little bit towards the mat. And then lift your upper body, and when you're up here, you're going to pull your band apart 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and go down. Let's do it again. You're going to come up, pull the band apart. 1, 2, 3, and go down. Lift up. 1, 2, 3, and go down. Last one. Come up and pull. 1, 2, 3, go down, and bring your arms over your head, and the band is coming with you. Have your arms in kind of a V over your head. Again, your feet are planted on the floor. Your kneecaps are lifted. Your tailbone is just tucking a little bit down. As you come up, you're going to bring your straight arms away from one another and lift up and pull the band right across your chest and come down. Exhale and inhale. Exhale, inhale, one more. Exhale and inhale. Now see if with your forehead down on the mat, you can lift your straight arms and bring them all the way back to touch your thighs and bring them forward. So for some people, just doing that is a big deal. And if that's you, continue to try that. But if it really hurts your shoulders, don't force it. Just don't do it. Okay? If it really hurts your shoulders, you're just going to lift and pull the band slightly apart with straight arms above your head and come down. For those of us who want to circumduct the arms, we'll lift the upper body and circumduct the arms. All right, so pull your abs in and lift your upper body and bring the arms back to your thighs. Now, when you bring the arms forward, try to keep your height and go down to the mat. Do that 2 more times. Lift up your kneecaps, lift up your upper body, reach your arms, and come back and lower down. 1 more. Stretch out, lift up, reach back towards your heels, keep your height of your body, and go down. Okay, bend your elbows, pull your hands underneath your shoulders, maybe lower near your ribs, and push yourself up. Bring your knees forward, sit yourself down, round your back into a shell stretch. And then from the shell stretch, think of your sit bones being on your heels, and you're going to imagine that your pelvis is up against a wall. And then you're going to unfurl your spine 1 vertebra at a time. So think about straightening out into your natural curves as you come up segmentally, 1 little bit at a time. When you're up straight, your collarbone is wide, your head is reaching to the ceiling, your tailbone is pointing down. And then bring the band across the middle of your mat so that you can sit on it. If you can sit in the middle, it's comfortable to do that. You can have your feet out in front of you. You can have your feet crossed. I rather like it crossed, so I think I will do that. Okay, but you can have your feet straight out in front. I know that my head is half chopped off, but you don't need to see my head. I want you to see the rest of me. Okay, so you're going to bring the band from one side across you again, just like we did at the beginning when we were doing the standing arms. All right, so the elbow is bent, the palm is up. I just want you to open the arm out and close it. The elbow just pivots. We have 3 more like that. 1 more. Now turn the same hand inward, okay, and hold it maybe closer to the center of the band. You want to lift the elbow, and then like you're drawing a sword out of its scabbard, this would be the scabbard, you're going to reach the arm out, then bend it and bring it down. Lift the elbow, reach it out, bend it, bring it down. Elbow, arm, bend, release. Elbow, arm, bend, release. 1 more. Elbow, arm, bend, release. Have the band transferred into the hand on the same side. And remember when we punched the ceiling, when we did the standing series here? Let's punch the ceiling here, but the other arm is going to be out on the mat, and you're going to side bend over, and the band is mimicking the fascial lines of the body, which is kind of nice. And then come all the way back and bend your elbow in. Lengthen and side bend, come back to the center and lower. Lengthen, side bend, back to the center and lower. 1 more. Lengthen, side bend, back to the center, lower. you can let that end of the band go. I'm going to take the opposite end of the band that I haven't used yet, bring it across the body. It comes right through the hip crease. Elbow is bent right in the front of the ribs, palm is up, waiting for the band, and put it in your hand. Make sure your chest stays lifted, and open and close. Exhale, inhale. Open, close. You can never get enough working those rotator cuffs so that we get them strong, pliable, and we don't injure them. Who wants to injure a rotator cuff? Okay, so I'm going to turn the palm so it's facing in, thumb up, hold a little bit closer in on the band, elbow lifts but doesn't go high with the shoulder, and you open out and bring it in and down. Lift up and out and in and down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, 3 more. Up and out and in and down. And up and out, in and down. 1 more. Up, out, in and down. Transfer it. You're anchored really on this side. You want to transfer it to the hand on the same side. This is my right hand. It's going to go down on the mat. I'm trying to get my spine very long. My sit bones evenly weighted on the bottom of my body. Reach up to the ceiling, side bend over. Come back to a straight back, bend your elbow. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. That's what we have for today. Let me come down a little closer and perhaps just tilt the camera. I am a real fan of the band, and I think I have convinced many of you to be a fan of a band too. If you don't have one, I encourage you to get one. I think this routine is fabulous. You can do it anywhere, anytime, and you have about 3 ounces worth of weight, but a lot of resistance. So practice this video, get better and better at it, and I'll come up with something more interesting to do next time. It's great to have you with me today. See you again. Bye.